Howdy there, and welcome to another It's Fine Gaming Tutorials here for Blockscape. Today we're going to be looking at NPCs, workers, villagers, whatever you want to call them. They're very rudimentary, just like the rest of the game. It's all very early development. And today we're going to take a look at them and some of their functionalities. They really have two jobs right now, well, I guess maybe three. They can turn raw resources into different blocks, such as planks or bricks and such like that. They can also put some primitive roofs together, and also framing windows, or at least for everything that I understand. And I'm putting this together because I haven't really found a good source, good quick source to understand NPC. So let's go ahead and get started here. First off, before you start anything with NPCs, because you can have more than one, but you want to make sure you have a source of food for them, and that's like cooked meat. And I have 4 of those, and I have 1 fish here, and we want to keep an eye on that because they do eat it from our inventory. So if you haven't discovered already, to get started, all you need to do is plop down a bed, and you'll have an NPC spawn. Now it ranges from, I've seen them spawn nearly instantaneously to I actually have to wait a few minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and wait until I have my first NPC spawn here. Alright, so we have our first one here, and his name is Denny Skywalker. And he's saying, I'm hungry, but I don't have a table to eat on. Well, okay, we can solve that. We can go ahead and place down a table, and he will move to the table and he'll eat, and you'll see his little hunger bar fill up. Now if we take a look at our inventory here, we have 4 fish, or 1 fish and 4 bird meat. Alright, now he has eaten, and you can actually see that my bird meat has depleted by 1. Alright, so he's been fed, now what? Alright, he's just standing there. Nothing's going on because he doesn't have a job. Well, you can give him a job by putting down a shelves. You can do this and put it right on over here next to the table here. Alright, now he's going to check the shelves for items that you put on it that he can replicate or craft himself. And right now there's nothing on there, so let's go ahead and pick something here that he can do easily. I have plenty of palm bark, so we can make him put down some of that. Alright, so we just need 1 little cube. Put it right there. Okay, so the only thing that I've noticed been able to communicate with him is actually give him a right punch for some reason. However, it's important to note it takes down his health, and his energy, or his food bar, replenishes his health, much like the one you have right down here. As you take damage, you'll take your hunger bar and convert it into your health, and you have to eat food to replenish it. And it's very much the same for your NPCs. He's going to get hungrier quicker, and therefore he's going to be eating more of your food. So don't crack the whip, so to speak, if you're going to rule with an iron fist so much, because it's going to eat up your food supplies. Anyways, he's telling me now I need a crafting station to work on. Well, we can fix that too. We do have a workbench. We can place it right here. See if he gets the message. Oh, yep, there he goes. I didn't even have to punch him. Alright, now we're going to take a look at our cubes, or wood rather. You can see at the bottom it's actually producing the planks. Meanwhile, it's depleting the raw bark. So you need to make sure that you have enough of the material in the inventory that you want for him to produce. Now, I've not found any particular order by placing, say, this and we could do bring this down. So we could place a brick here. Oh, yeah. Butterfingers. There we go. You can place down a brick, and I have not figured out how he figures one from the other. I'd assume it's left or right. I don't know, but I do know he's going to continue to work on this wood until all the wood is gone. So in that case, if you want him to work on something else, remove this chunk of wood and go ahead and tell him to go take a hike here and take a look at what you really want him to produce. Now you can see that he's now producing the bricks, and he's using up the raw material of rock. Okay, now he's going to continue to work and work and work until materials run out and he just basically runs out of tasking. However, the two things that are going to limit him is food, so you need to make sure you have a constant supply of food for your workers, and also they need to, you see the bottom bar is pink and that's for resting. Now we have provided a bed, however, when it comes time for him to rest, he'll actually just stand next to it and say, I need a roof over my head. And this can be very simple. It does not have to be complicated at all. And we just throw something together here real quick. Jump up on a table. And we're going to place some there. Some here. And this primitive little shelter or roof will be more than enough, and he will actually stand next to his bed, and he'll slowly regain his pink bar there at the bottom, the sleep bar. And that's really it. To recap, essentially you need to start by placing a bed to spawn, then you place a table, and you want to make sure you have plenty of food in your inventory to keep his hunger bar filled. Then you need shelves here and place items on it. In order for him to start crafting, you will also need a workbench. Now you can have multiple NPCs. I've had several in one camp before, but each one needs its own bed, each one will need its own table, and each one will need its own workbench. Alright, well thank you for watching. That was a very quick tutorial for part 1 of NPCs used in Blockscape, and I hope to see you again for part 2.